Welcome to the another video. This is another interview question asked in the Zemoso Technology L2 round 2 interview question. So what did they ask is like they asked threesome problem, typical threesome problem. You can search that in Leetcode. So what it says is like given an integer of nums array written at triplets means like three elements which such that I is not equal to j is sorry I is not equal to j, I is not equal to k, and j is not equal to k, and nums of I plus nums of j plus nums of k is equal to 0. What is suggest it like there is an array of these integers. Okay, there are array of integers. Okay, -1 0 1 2 -1 and -4. We have to make like the sum equal to 0. So we can see clearly say like this is a sum of 0. Okay, like -1 plus 0 plus 1 is what it is, 0. So we can say this is a triplet. This is a triplet. Okay, fine. That's a great thing. Now, what is another thing we can say is like -1, -1 and +2. Now here you can see that -1 is like -2 -2 plus 2 is 0. Okay, that is another output. So this is one. But you cannot do this thing like you cannot repeat the same index again and again. So for example, like I am doing -1, again I am repeating the same -1, and again I am doing 2. That is not a valid. So if there is a -1 over here, then you can take that value. That is what this says, like I is not equal to I is not equal to k, and j is not equal to k. So we cannot take the repeat of this value. Okay, to how to solve this problem. Okay, so this is a kind of a typical array problem. So to solve this thing, you have to ask few questions, just like I asked to my interviewer. Like I do have some questions over this thing. Let's see. Like we have typical array, we have negative values, positive values, zeros, and okay, fine, we have to find the triplet as 0. Hmm. First question I ask is like, can I sort this array? Can I sort this array? I explained that like if I sort this array, there is then it will be very difficult to do. Sorry, then it is very easy to do. Like I can do a typical threesome binary search. Okay, where I will do like I will say a plus b plus c is equal to 0, and I will say like my target. This should be target, right? This is target. So a plus b is equal to minus c. So I can say my target is equal to minus c. Okay, so I will say like I will take low over here and high over here, and I will do that thing. Okay, I can typically find that value my target, and I can, if the target matches, that is what I will get. So if you see, I had solved this problem by using this here. So I will using target equal to minus nums, and I'm using like left from I plus 1 and right from n minus 1. And then I am typically doing this same problem, like I am doing a binary search, and if the sum is equal to target means like minus nums of I. If that is there, then I can push that and push an array into the array, put that triplets into the answers result, and then I can move on. So here, let me explain this code actually. Why I am not writing the code and why I am explaining this way is like, to understand this problem is kind of a tricky thing. So here, what you say, like you will create an answer array and you will sort this array. You will sort this array. Let me sort this array. Like then it will be like, let me check, -1. Let me write over here. -1. Okay, -1 will not come over here. -4 is there. -4, -1, -1, 0, and then 1, and then 2. This is my sorted array. Okay, now after sorting this array, I will find, like we know that the basic formula, like a plus b plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so my target, what is my target? Target is 0. This is my target. Okay, so I will see like a plus b equal to minus c. That means like I will get like, if I do a plus b and I do find minus c, I will it is equal to minus c. Like I'm moving this plus c over right over here, like from LHS to RHS, the basic math problem. And then if I encounter this thing, okay, if I do got minus c, it is typical thing. Like if I want to get zero, I have to how can I get zero? Like in this case, like minus one, and two. How do I get zero? When I went two minuses are there, that means like it will add and my symbol will be minus two, and there should be a positive value so that it can make it 0, positive same value to make it 0. In another cases like minus 1, 0 and 1, what I'm saying, I'm deducting minus 1 and adding 1, so that is minus 1, 1 plus 1, that is 0, and there is a 0 there, that means it's a valid thing. So this is the typical thing like we have to do, a plus b plus minus c. Okay, so that's the reason why I had given a target. So here in the first iteration, I'm saying like I'm taking nums of I as my target. My target will be minus 4. Okay. Minus, sorry, here minus, it will be 4. 4. Okay. It will be 4. Okay. And it will be checking that 4. My I plus 1. My I plus 1 will be like my left will be like right over here and high will be over here. Sorry, left and right over here, and I will be searching everywhere like whether the target matches. Okay, and I will do like a leftist, since my leftist doesn't target, and now sum plus left plus nums plus right equal to sum, and if that sum is matches with my target is like positive 4 minus minus into minus 4 is like positive 4. Okay, if there is any positive 4, we got a negative 4, we need a positive 4. If there is a positive 4, we are getting any positive 4, that means like it is, we can say we can make a valid triplet. Okay, that's what I'm doing. If it is not making, if it is not making, I will moving like if my sum, this is typical thing, if my sum is greater than my target, I will move my right towards to the right to the close and left towards the array. Let's to left, I will move left plus plus and right minus minus. That's a typical thing. What I'm doing over here is like I'm just skipping some elements. You can see the these things like as I said, like I said the process is like I should not be equal to j, I should not be equal to k, I should not be equal to um, I should not be equal to j, I should not be equal to n, something like that. This should not be equal to each other. So that's the reason why I have to say like if some values are coming similar. So here nums of left and nums of left plus 1 is equal to is both are equal, and nums of right and nums of right minus 1 is equal, then I have to skip that left plus plus and right minus. You are skipping the value. This is used to skipping the value. Similarly, in the main while loop, we can do that. Like if my nums of I equal to nums of I plus 1, we can skip. We have to do the skipping I plus plus. Okay, this is also skip. Okay, so here that this entire problem is like it runs an of n. Outer loop runs on of n, and inner loop will be like of we say like binary search. If it will be like of log n. Okay, so this is the solution, like of n plus of log n. That is the time complexity over here. Okay. So that's a simple thing. A simple thing. That's the simplest problem. Like when we get a sum equal to, let's dive something different. So let's complete the solution. Okay. So in this case, like I couldn't get a positive 4. That is fine. I couldn't get a positive 4. Now I will move it to next iteration. On the next iteration, my I will be right over here, and my left will be right over here, and right will be over here. Now we'll check like minus 1 and minus 1 and positive 1 is like I record a positive 1. Okay, that's what here is say. Instead of 1, instead of minus, I record a positive 1. Minus 1 into 1, sorry, minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. I record a positive 1. That will be my target. Now my target equal to 1, and I am checking from left to right, and I will see like left plus right, minus 1 plus 2 is like minus 1, which is not equal to my target. I will move like which is not equal to target, and I will see like I got a plus 1 that is not closer to my target. I have to move my right over here. Now I will do like minus 1 plus 1, what it is, it's okay, minus 1 plus 1 is it is equal to 0, right? Sorry, nums of left plus 1. It's a 0. Then it is not a valid thing. It will be move over here. We didn't find any positive value. Okay, now I will moving my eye over here. Same thing, left will be right over here, right will be right over here. Now if you see, I need -1 +1, +1 will be the target. Now I will 0 plus 2, what it is 2, that is which is greater than 0, I will move right over here. Now if you see 0 plus 1, what is it? 1. And my target is 1, yeah, it is 1, then I will get, I can do -1 comma 0 comma 1 as my array. Okay, I had missed something else. Okay, let me again rerun over this thing. Okay, don't worry, I am just giving some more time. So this is my eye. Okay, now my target over here is like 4, because -4 and into minus is like 4, and I will doing left or right. I will be typically checking that is there any value which is add up to 4. Okay, see, like -4, L plus right, left plus right is like what? 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. Or if it is equal to, is it equal to 4? No, it is not equal to 4. And is it greater than target? Is it greater than target? Yeah, 0 is 1 is greater than target, so I will moving close to the right over here. Now -1 plus 1, is it greater than target? Yeah, it is. -1 plus 1 is 0. Okay, it is not greater than target, but it is not making the target is 4, so I will making this thing -1 plus 1. No, it is closer. Then we have to do right, we'll move on here, but this is this in this case our while loop will fail because we don't need this. Now I move my eye over here, my left over here and right over here. Now listen carefully. Now listen carefully. What will be my target? -1 is 1. Okay. Now here, sum of left, -1 plus 2. What will the answer? 1. Right? 2 minus 1 is 1, and we get the positive one. And is that same to my target? Yeah, it is same to the target. Then this values will be pushed into my answer array. So -1, -1 and 2. This is pushed into my answers array. Similarly, we will go. We'll go for next. We will go for next, right. Next thing, that is also similarly we will search for next, and that will also go. Next goes to this iteration. My left over here, my right over here. Now check, like -1 will be the positive one. Okay, fine. 0 plus 2 is, it is giving the answer as 2. Is 2 is matching with the result? No, it is not matching with the answer. Sorry, target. It is not matching with the target. So we will move, which is greater than 0, then I will move right over here. Now, -1 plus 1, what it is? 0. Is it matching with my target? Yeah, it is matching with my target. Yeah, it is matching with my target. Then I will put that into my -1, 0, and 1. Why it is matching with target? 0 plus 1 is 1. And that is 0 plus 1 is 0 plus 1 is left plus r, 0 plus 1 is 1, which is my sum, and my target is 1. That's the reason why it is pushing to the answer. So this problem only can be done when we do a sorting. When we do a sorting. Okay. When we do a sorting, that is the fine. Now the tricky part. Now what the Zemoso technology interviewer asked me, like, what if it is not a sorted array? Okay, what if it's not a sorted array? Now you see, like, what if it is not a sorted array? What will we do? Like, if it's not sorted, I don't want to do this sorting. I don't want to do extra of log n. Okay, I don't want to do that. What can we do? So you can, I had explained, like, luckily I know one more algorithm for this, that is backtracking. We can do a backtracking. We can do recursively solve this problem. We can say that I said, like, first thing, I when a backtracking is there, when it's a recursive function, I will say, like, my base case will be like, base case will be like, if I reached end of the array, end of the array, I can say, I can return back. If that's a base case. In a backtracking recursive function, recursive way, you have to find the base case. Base case means, like, when you are going, typically going to this array -1. What is the array minus? Oh, okay. Let me put this. Huh. Base case means like my, when the function is iterating over here, here, when we reached over here, it is like we are done. Okay, if it is going more than that, like there is no values over here, it is out of bound. So if it is out of bound, we have to return back. Okay, that is the base cases. Base case is like there should be base case in a recursive function, which will be like, which will terminate this entire, like recursive function is like kind of a loop, like it is running through the running, not kind of loop, it is running different cases. Okay, so we have to say like some elimination should be there. Okay, when we are doing a recursive function, there should be some elimination. So that elimination is like when we reached over out of the bond, out of the index bond, we have to return back. We have to return back from here. We have to return back from here. If you learned recursive functions, just try this recursive function to iterate over over an array, and you can understand like why we require a base case. So I had given a base case, like if that reaches at the end of the array, and I can say that that is the second thing. I said like, mm, I will create an array, create an result array, and I will be pushing elements. I will push each element into that array, each element into my result array, if in each element into my result array. Now here, if my result dot length, if that equals to my 3, and sum is equal to 0, then I will push it into the main array. Push it into the main array. Main array. I will push that into my main array. If that is result dot length is equal to 3, and my sum is equal to, and all this summation of that is equal to 0, I will push into the main array. Else I will just return back. And when it's backtracking, when it is backtracking, third thing is when it return back, we will be eliminating the previous one. We will eliminate the previous element. We will eliminate the previously added element. So what it says, like let's take an example, minus 1 0 1 2 minus 1 4, minus 1 0 1 2 minus 1, is it minus 4 or 4? Minus 1, yeah. So here it says like my first index start from here. I will adding minus 1 into the result array. Let's store minus 1 into that. Then my I comes over here, and the second iteration I comes over here. I put that into the 0. Okay. Net on the next iteration I comes over here and checks like, I put that into my result array and check the summation of it. Is it equal to 0? Yeah, it is equal to 0. I will put that into the main result. That minus 1 comma 0 1 is a main array. Now after this, it will return back. It will return from, it will return, like backtracking means it will return. Okay, after we got it, we will return. When we return, like that means like, when we return, I will come again to the stage like where it was there. Okay, I will return means like I will return from here to this thing. Okay, I is out there, and I'm moving. Typically at that time when I put this in the back, I will come over here and will check like return back. I will be popping this element from this result array. I will popping this element into result array, and then my I goes to this I, this index. Okay, there a for loop will be there that will be doing that thing. Okay, and that will be pushed into this array. Next time, instead of 1, it will be pushed to 2 into array. If that is not matching, it will be pushing this element. Okay, like that it will goes like that. So I had explained a backtracking method to the interviewer, and he asked me to code it out. I will give you the coding solution for this thing. I will give you the better explanation for this problem. But I would like to know like whether you can try this out by yourself. So you have my comment section, so please try to. Why I'm saying this thing is like, if I code this out for my, I do the code. I can do the code. I did the code that is there. But let's, by explaining this thing, did you got something in your brain did you got something that idea, so you can try it by yourself. I will be coming with next video where I will explain how I solved this problem in entirely in backtracking. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you very much.